I'll save all my charm for the camera. How do I know when it's on? You got a light on there? You see it? It's on now, isn't it? I can tell, yeah. Now I got to be charming.
She loves watching this.
That's great. I'm glad you like that. It's fun to watch the Vitamix. Do you have one at your house? Do you have one at home?
Not yet.
Okay, so this is the time and place. We have a fantastic, amazing offer because you get so many upgrades and so much stuff along with it, plus guaranteed success. I see Tom left me with the dishes. If it wasn't a Vitamix, that might upset me, but they're easy to clean, right? Are you eating ice cream? It's really good, isn't it? I can always tell because everybody wants every last drop of that ice cream, and we don't give out spoons. That's a little mean streak we have in us, I guess. We don't, you know, but it's, yeah, we do give you special cups to eat the ice cream in because they're like little push pops, and you can get out every drop. And it's totally worth it because it's guilt-free ice cream. It's yummy ice cream, but it's also healthy ice cream. So I'm going to just start with a smoothie. So do you have a juicer or a blender or something that you use to make smoothies and stuff?
I got a regular blender stick.
Okay. Like
it has a little spout on it.
How does that work out for you?
It works out decent.
Still get a little texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to get texture.
Yeah, it's got the stick. It's got the stick like that.
Okay.
It's got the little pour spout. When you're done, you can actually pour it from the blender.
Oh, okay. How old is it?
Probably like 6 years old.
Okay. So I'm going to make a little smoothie. And did he make you a smoothie earlier?
We just got here.
You just got here. Okay. So I'm going to make this. You got time for the ice cream. That's great. I'm going to make a little citrus green smoothie. One of the great things about this package that we've got going on here is the fact that you get the perfect blend system. Now, did you see how that works? I'm going to show you. So the perfect blend system is an app that you download to your smartphone. So everything you're seeing up here, you would see on your phone. I've got it on an iPad down here that I'm controlling it with, but at home, just use it on your smartphone. Works great on the phone. And what it is, it's an app with over 500 recipes. Everything from soup to nuts, dips and spreads, batters and doughs, you know, pesto, hummus, guacamole, and salad dressings. I could just go on and on. Tons of recipes there. Baba ganoush. Taco soup. Yep, we do that. I'll be doing that in a moment. So, lots of different recipes. They're all in here, and you're an expert because here's why. You pick one. Now I'm going to pick that citrus green smoothie up there. You hit the word blend. Now if you're at the grocery store, there's your ingredients, so you can make sure you got the right ingredients for what you're going to make. So that's great to have it because you know you always have your phone with you at the grocery store, right? Somebody's going to call you up and say, "Oh, don't forget to pick up." Right? So if you got this app, you've got hundreds of recipes there. You can look stuff up and go home and make it, salad dressings and all these different things. So then the next thing you do is you decide how many servings you want to make. So if you happen to have 9.5 people, you're going to just leave it the way it is. I don't know why they chose 9.5 as the number. That seems weird, right? I guess, 9.5. But if you want one serving, you change that to 1. If you want 3,000 servings, you can change it to 3,000. It won't make 3,000. It'll just make the most that it can possibly make successfully. So it'll never let you down. You'll always get a good outcome, and it'll save you from yourself if you accidentally type 3,000 in that number. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the scale. I'm just going to let it default to 9.5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. Perfect. No, you get the whole one. I'm not gonna make you drink a half one. I just started left to right. So I'm taking the zest off. The zest is a little problematic for some people. It has an oil that some people have a hard time digesting, but the pith, the white part right underneath, now that is loaded with 70% of the vitamin C and almost all the calcium. People typically throw that away. It doesn't, you know, it's bitter to eat and it doesn't blend well in most blenders. This completely liquefies it, the bitterness just disappears. When you put this in, you'll notice what happens is that box is going to fill up, it's going to turn red, it's going to check off, and it's going to give you the protein, the carbs, the fat, and the calories for that orange. There we go. You know you got the right amount in when the box turns red and it checks off. Now it was easy with the orange because it accepts a little bit of a range with the orange. Every ingredient's a little different and every recipe treats each ingredient a little different. This one accepts sort of a range, but with the pineapple it's pretty accurate, so we're going to put some pineapple in. Okay, so that filled the box about 2/3 of the way up, so we're going to need some more pineapple. Now this is about the same size, so if I put this in, it'll probably be too much pineapple, and it shows you that too by drawing that little line, giving you an exclamation point. It says, whoa Nelly, you got in too much pineapple, take a little out. So I will, because I'm really going for perfection here. I don't get too many opportunities in life to be perfect. All right, now we're a sliver away from perfection. I got more pineapple, I'm going to sliver it in there. But if you want to, you can just skip to the next ingredient by either touching where it says spinach on your device or using the up arrow on the scale. But since I've got the opportunity to be perfect, I'm going to take advantage of it. There you go. Now, spinach. Spinach is a leafy green. If you want to know any information about spinach, it tells you a whole bunch of stuff here about it dating back to ancient China, and the records from China date back even further to Persia. It's very old, this spinach. Looks nice and fresh. But anyway, watch how sensitive the scale is. So the scale, half a leaf of spinach. What's that yellow line? Boom. That's how sensitive the scale is. Even on top of all that fruit and on top of all those other leaves of spinach, it registers up to 1/100 of an ounce accurately, all the way up to 13 pounds. Now, having said that, for some reason this recipe doesn't measure the lime at all. So it's very fussy about the spinach, not so much about the lime. Your love of liminess controls how much you put in. And then once you've done it, you hit the up arrow on the scale and go to the banana. We'll go bananas here for a moment or two. And we are sufficiently nuts. Bananas means nuts. You get a little goofy after a while. It's just one of those things. But I always wondered why it is bananas and nuts means crazy. You know, if you say you're going bananas, you're going nuts, you're going crazy. What if you said you're going strawberries? It doesn't make any sense. People look at you like you're nuts. You're bananas. So when you're using liquid, so if you're making a salad dressing or a hummus or a salad, well, any of those, but a salad dressing or a pesto, you just pour your liquids right in. You don't have to dirty up a measuring cup and then waste some of the, the olive oil or whatever and have it clean up. You just pour it right in. Ice. Ice is measured because ice is about temperature and texture. The more ice, the thicker it is. I'm going to make ice cream here in a moment, and you'll see what it does with ice. So now I'm going to bring it back over here. The app, again, this is on your smartphone, communicates not only with the scale, but with this new model. Now, if you've got an old model Vitamix, that doesn't mean you can't get the perfect blend system, because the perfect blend system works with any model. The difference is, it works exactly the same with any model until you get to this step. If you've got an older model and your model does not have Bluetooth, it's just going to lead you through the process of blending by showing you the dial and telling you where to point it and beeping at you when it's time to turn off. If you got Bluetooth, it just does it for you. All you have to do is hit start. Now this same program happens to be the Smoothie program, also lives on the front of the machine. So if you're not using the app, you're using a recipe out of the cookbook, or you're just using a recipe out of your own head, you just hit Smoothie and it's going to do the blending properly for that outcome. It has 5 programs on the front: smoothies, frozen desserts, hot soups, dips and spreads, and self-cleaning. Now this particular blending program starts off slow to chop everything up, then it speeds up, and when you hit the top speed, you're going about 36,000 RPM. That blasts through anything. Bit of an avocado, tiny little blackberry seed, flax seed, chia seeds, they all disappear. It's got a dull blade. The blades are dull, like thick-edged, so the blades last forever, and you can't damage them, and they never need any kind of maintenance whatsoever. The motors are a 2.2 horsepower motor. It's our quietest motor, but our most powerful. They spin those blades at up to 36,000 revolutions per minute. It's about 240 miles an hour. And it will blast through anything, like I said. They have about a 30 to 40 year life expectancy for the machines. We guarantee the first 10. Guaranteed, no matter what, full unconditional guarantee for 10 years. Now, I was keeping track of the protein, the carbs, the fat, the calories while I was making the recipe, and it shows you those cumulative numbers. But at the end, you can actually go to the next step. I got to go there manually, and pour a little juice in here. It weighs just the juice because it already zeroes out the weight of the cup or the serving container. And you have track serving. Those are the nutrition facts for what's in that particular cup. And that's pretty cool because that way you know exactly what you're putting in your body. You know, fruits and vegetables don't come with nutrition labels on them. And even foods that do come with a nutrition label are for a particular serving size. And then you got to figure out how many servings are in the container and how much are you consuming and do all that math. Whereas with this, if you drink that, that's what you got. Try this, yummy. I'm going to make a little ice cream next. This is how you clean your Vitamix. 2 cups of water and a drop of dish soap. The Vitamix cleans itself. Now, if you get your Vitamix here at the fair, best package ever, because not only are you getting our best machine, it's our top-of-the-line machine. It is built for the future. This machine has the Bluetooth connectivity, the self-protection features, so everything they're coming up with as new products is going to work with this new model. They're not going to come up with new models every which stitch anymore because the idea here was to make this updatable rather than come out with new models. This comes with a pardon me? If you buy just the scale, it's this box here with these 2 cups. It'll stand for your smartphone. It's $99 for the year. Totally worth it. Works with any model Vitamix. We'll make some ice cream next. The scale does a lot of good things for you. It allows you to blend in small quantities much easier, but you can actually control the number of servings to make large or small quantities. The scale also gives you really precise nutrition information, and it just makes you an expert at over 500 recipes. So you're more likely to use it to do more things more successfully if you have the scale. We'll do a little chocolate ice cream next. Pretty good stuff, right? You don't get that out of a regular blender or a bullet or a Ninja. What you get out of this machine is juicing. So there's nothing wrong with those other products, blenders, bullets, or Ninjas. But they are blenders. This is cleverly disguised as a blender, but it's not really a blender. It's a juicer. It's a ice cream maker. I'm making ice cream next. I'm going to make a little chocolate ice cream. I'm going to start by putting my container back on the scale. Now, I don't use the Vitamix Perfect Blend System every time I blend at home. I don't pretend that I can't live without this. I use it every time I make hummus, every time I make pesto, every time I make salad dressing, because it just takes all the guesswork out of it. I also use it to discover new recipes, which is a lot of fun. So I do use it a lot. Sometimes I'm just throwing stuff in. But for ice cream, it's really nice because it always gets the right consistency, because it controls the ratio between the liquid and the frozen. And that's what I'm getting ready to do now. A little ice cream. So the first ingredient is a little avocado. And you'll notice I put the avocado in, it fills up the box, gives me my nutrition information, takes me to the next ingredient, which is a creamer. So you'd be forgiven if you're confused while I'm making this, because it kind of goes back and forth between, is it an ice cream or is it a salad? It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm going to go back now with a little creamer. That's a little more ice creamy. The avocado kind of goes either way. It's creamy, but it's more usually thought of as a salad ingredient. Or some other thing, but not usually ice cream. I'm going to take this little piece of aluminum foil off the top, because I found that the juice inside comes out a lot easier if you take that part off. You don't have to squeeze nearly as hard. Professional chef's tip that I like to pass on. There we go. Perfect amount of creamer in there now. The agave nectar is a sweetener, but it's also a liquid. So this is going to be offset by the amount of ice that I use. So we got a nice little start on our ice cream, but now we're going to take a hard right turn into Saladville. And I'm going to put in some spinach. Look how sensitive the scale is. I take 1 leaf of spinach, tear it in half. When I drop it in, it still raises the bar. Very accurate. That means you get really precise outcomes and very specific nutrition information. When it says 72 carbs, there's exactly 72 carbs. Carrot. I always get too much carrot, so let's see if we get it right this time. Ah, look at that. Perfect. I usually put in too much. I just leave it in because the only downside is it's a little too healthy. Cocoa powder is my salad dressing. So it looks more like a salad up to this point. Now I'm going to put in a little chocolate salad dressing. And it's still rather ambiguous as to whether this is a salad or an ice cream. I'm going to put in a lot of ice. So that'll give you a clue as to where we're headed. That and the fact that it says ice cream up there. But it doesn't really say ice cream. It says chocolate avocado spinachino. That could be a salad. So we're still a little uncertain. Bring it back over here. It's going to blend according to the program here, which basically just speeds up incrementally. As it gets thick, it pulls down with more and more force. So I'm going to hit start and wake it up. This bottle goes to sleep pretty quickly to conserve power. So you just touch something, it wakes up. And here we go. Machine that can make ice cream in less than a minute. These are remarkable. I've had a Vitamix for 20 years. The one that I got in 1999 works as good today as the day we got it. Gave it to my daughter, got one of these new ones because these are out of this world. She'll probably have them for another 20 years. I mean, they really do last forever. I've had people come up and tell me about their machines they got in the 50s and 60s and 70s that are still working. But they're pretty spectacular. Look what this does. Now there is no question about whether that's a salad or ice cream. At this point it's fully ice cream. And low in calories, low in carbs, low in sugar. Watch this. I'm going to put my bowl, my ice cream bowl over there. Now that's actually the lid with a little cup in it that qualifies. When I put that in there, it's going to weigh just the ice cream. 18 calories, 3 carbs, 2 grams of sugar in that little cup. So if you had 5 of those cups, you're still under 100 calories and you're eating healthy calories. This is a nice carrot, spinach, and avocado salad. Masquerading successfully as ice cream. And when do you try it? There is no downside. It's not like you're forcing yourself to eat blender ice cream or healthy ice cream. It's just delicious ice cream. There's no way you'd know there was spinach, carrot, and avocado in here. This is high in omega-3s, high in antioxidants because of the cocoa and the avocado. Anytime you mix chocolate and avocado, you're doing a very heart healthy mix. So this is good for cholesterol, good for blood pressure, and it's low in calories, carbs, and sugar, but it's so healthy for you, like having a health food. And just look at that amazing texture and flavor. Everybody in your family is going to eat a whole lot healthier, and that's the whole key right there. That's why you have a Vitamix, is to eat healthier. You know, it does make food preparation easier. It does allow you to make soups and sauces and do all your canning. And I mean, it really is the most useful tool you'll ever get. But the most important reason to have it is it gets you eating healthier. You consume more fruits and vegetables, seeds, and nuts. This is chocolate ice cream made with spinach, carrots, and avocado.
I love it.
This is the most delicious chocolate ice cream you'll ever eat. If you think you're not going to like it, be prepared to be surprised, because this is ice cream that is yummy, yummy, yummy. If you like chocolate ice cream, you're going to love this. This is a lactose-free ice cream. So come on over, folks. I got more ice cream, and it's free. Pretty amazing, right? So if you don't have a Vitamix, this is the time and place. We have the best package ever. That perfect blend system alone, you know, that gets you using your Vitamix. You're going to take it home and you're an expert right from the start. You're going to use it more often to do more things more successfully just because you have that perfect blend system, and that's part of the package. This is a $650 model Vitamix with a $100 perfect blend system. The whole thing is here today for $549. That's 5 payments of $118 each. There's no finance charges or any extra charges built into that. It's just the cost of the machine plus tax divided by 5. So come on over, pick out a color. Now the color choice is red or white in our standard finish. That's this one, red or white. Or you have the possibility of getting the metal finishes. Those usually cost more, but we're not charging extra here at the fair. The metal finish comes in either black graphite or brushed stainless. No extra charge. 10-year warranty on every piece and every part. And a lifetime of happiness and healthiness. Do you guys have any questions at all? Questions?
I'm definitely buy the whole thing, but
okay.
I didn't hear ice cream, that's why I said.
My wife and I were here before.
Right.
She's here today.
Okay.
Is it better for you to buy
Depends on which color you want. We're low on it. So I think we'll be okay, but that is our biggest seller. So
okay, I mean I'll be back. We're gonna have a lunch break, but I'll come back and I'll just get it.
Okay. So if you do, we hold on to it until you're ready.
Yeah,
and you can pick it up anytime.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the air disc container. It's this. That works with any model. Yeah, that is very cool. 90. Well, if you get them here, they're 99. They're 145 everywhere else. Comes with this cookbook and a tamper stamp.
Is it like ice cream? No,